Hello, this is Shawn Manderscheid, and being an agent that talks with sellers regularly, I can't tell you too many situations where I've spoken to a seller who says, hey, this is the price I'm looking for, and I come in after I've looked at all the recent comparable sales and say, oh my God, I feel like I can get 50,000 more than that. It just doesn't happen very often, but what is very common is for a seller to be kind of off a little bit on pricing and for that to be over by 50 or 100 grand. I run into this all the time. So you could probably figure when you're watching this video, that is a very common thing for all of us to want as much as is humanly possible to get for our house, and maybe not to be so objective about what our house isn't and how it compares a little bit deficiently against some of the competition, but we know all of the positives. We know everything that makes our house great. It's very reasonable to be that way. And so the point I want to make for this video today is that you have one chance to get the highest potential outcome and the highest price for your home. And so often a seller can make the mistake of asking just out of range what is possible and only getting serious on the price later. And by that time, the market's not paying much attention anymore because they value homes the most and they'll pay the most right when they're new listings. That is the one chance you have to get the most. And as your home is on the market for a period of time, buyers start to lose interest. And that doesn't mean that they feel automatically like there's something wrong with the house and avoid it, but that is eventually where that concern will get to after your house has been on the market for so long. It progresses to that from, I want it and I don't want to lose it to someone else right when you list, to, well, I like it, but I'm not quite ready to make an offer yet, to then eventually like, what's wrong with it? Why has it been sitting there for so long? So again, you have one chance to get the highest priced outcome, and you want to make sure that even though it's reasonable for all of us to want the highest dollar possible, you want to price it somewhat within reason. And if the market doesn't respond in a certain amount of time, we want to have a period of time that's not very long to adjust it and make adjustments as necessary if we should have to do that. So it's counterintuitive. We want to ask more to get more, but sometimes you can ask less and get more. You want to dial in and get everything right up front, and that's the point of this video, is to talk about pricing and how a lot of times we can be our own worst enemy if we should be completely out of reason from what the market's willing to pay. Don't ever forget that they're always going to be comparing you against the other homes that are active at the same time. So even though it's possible to get 30 or 40,000 more if you handle your listing one way versus another, you can't completely cheat it either, So anyway, that's the point of this video, and we'll go into more later, and I hope you have a great day.